said a generation said we will not walk. They said we will not walk. I refuse to be part of that generation. Mantles are everywhere. Looking for souls. Nobody cannot lose it. Where are the Elishas? Where are the Elishas? Where are the Elishas? Where are the Jews? Where are the Josephs? Where are the Elishas? Where are the Joshuas?
That you almost died. You felt as if you didn't eat, you would die. Let me see your hand. Of course, all of us should have done it. While you were about to break, like maybe it was a 24-hour fast before 12 midnight, or let's just say 3 days fast, 3 days dry, right? On the last day, someone is laughing. On the last day, the hours before you broke, how did you feel? Like you're about to die, right? In fact, food became like gold, right? You valued food more than anything. It will be as if you don't eat you. In fact, the food I put for you. Look at what hunger did to Esau. He sold his birthright. That hunger is the kind of hunger you need to pursue God. The hunger that made Esau sell his birthright. Please give me. You should know that hunger is not. Don't insult Esau. Don't just. You should know that guy was very hungry. You feel as if if you don't eat that moment, you will soon die. Like death is calling you. Then you will not come. If they say those that are spiritually hungry, you lift up your hands. And you pray 1 hour and you rest. You can't just afraid. That's why I asked you to pray that God gives you unending hunger. See, there's something God has been doing in my life. People we started together. I'm not saying it to bring anybody down, but I saw many, their strength failed them because they were not. It wasn't real hunger they encountered. I will teach on this topic, but the Lord wants to give somebody here hunger, tangible hunger. See, if you are hungry, 3 days dry on the last day, you are feeling like you will soon die, and there's no food around. Your neighbor, your friend now calls you in Gwandara, oh boy, come chop from my house before you die. 3 days you are down. Listen, if you don't have Okada money, you will trek. Hunger can make you do crazy things. If your hunger has not made you do a crazy thing, you are not hungry. A young girl said Jesus appeared to her. While Jesus appeared to her, Jesus tapped her around 4 a.m. Jesus Christ, not an angel. Jesus came, tapped her. And while she woke up, she saw Jesus. And Jesus told her, "You love me, right?" She said, "Yes." He said, "Will you do anything I ask you to do?" She said, "Yes, I love you, I'll do it." And he told her to do 3 days drive for 40 days. That's 3 days. After 3 days, she eats. Then before she eats again, the next 3rd day, after that, the 3 days for 40 days. And she should pray 9 hours every day. And read at least 9 chapters of the Bible every day. Is it 9 or 40 chapters every day? And she's 18 years old. Fiery wine. Have you drunk burning wine? That's why Lawrence Oyo was asking this question. Because I'm sure when he said, you have not seen revelation behind these things. He said, do you know? He said, what kind of drink is a bowl of burning wine? Have you seen people that drink alcohol before? Do they stand normal? What happens? Even if they want to stand where the alcohol push them, you take one step, the alcohol will lead 3 more steps. So you plan to do 1 day dry fasting. The fiery wine you have drank will add it before. If you have truly drank this thing we're talking about, you won't be normal. You have heard him say, "You will never be the same again." Oh, I follow this man. It's as though what he's singing, but is what's happening in my inside. I listened to one of his messages recently for about 10 or 11 times. not the message I was listening to. There was something coming out from that thing. Do you get? And my soul likes it. It's like food. Have you gotten to the stage where you don't want to hear anybody's voice again? Anybody's voice. You want to just be alone with Jesus. Or are you still doing the normal Christianity that you just come to church, go back, or you just come because maybe I'm your father, or maybe I'm your mentor, so that it will not be as if I will ask you, where have you been now? No. There should be a driving force. Hunger is like a driver, it can drive you. Hunger drives people to do crazy things. How will Pastor Iya Adeboye sit down and be praying for 40 days? 40, day 1, day 2, day 3. Doesn't want to go outside like you. You want to go out and visit. You just want, some of us just like going outside. There's nothing outside. You just want to go, let people see your face. I'm trying my best to be coming out personally now, because the thing that's happening, I'm trying my best. Okay, let me just come out at least. Let me just do 1 or 2 things. But personally within me, I know a time is coming, and that time is close now. Stay with God. Allow Him plant hunger. You don't gain hunger like that. Okay, can you just sit and say, okay, let me be hungry now. I'm hungry for God. No. I want you to get to the stage where 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, the same way they saw you shedding tears when you gave your life to Christ, the first month, second month, third month, the 9th year, you are still like that. You have not changed. I've seen people that when they started, they were burning, but after a while, they became men of God. Even while receiving invitation, lift up your hands. We are ministers. We are the front row. An invitation will jump them. God doesn't give things to kings. He gives His treasures to babes. Someone was telling me, now me, what is my own self? Before Apostle talk, I will fly. I say, I'm not the one flying. There's something inside of me that is dragging something. If I stay 1, 2, 3 minutes, I didn't hear sound. Something was happening to me. It's as if I will soon die. Do you understand? I'm telling you the truth. Right now, it's as if I will die. I hardly sleep without a sound playing. It's not possible. That's if you want me to sleep. If the phone mistakenly or battery die, I will wake up immediately. I can't stay. If you have not left a meeting before and told yourself you are going to do 7 days drive before God holds you, you have not started. A day came, I and my friend Gideon, we locked ourselves in the room 7 days. We were about dying. Real death. Physical death was coming. I knew I was going to die very soon. We had to tap ourselves. Baba, we will soon die. We now advise ourselves. Anybody here want to do 3 days drive, you mistakenly say it, whether I know you or not, I must join you. I didn't have strength on my own, but I know if I join you, as long as you are not eating, to me, I will do it. But you hear a girl saying she wants to do 3 days drive, and the only thing you are saying is that, I remember when I started my own 3 days drive. Shut your mouth up. You have not started anything. Press now. Our time is not the same time with Idausa and Ketrekuman and the rest. In their time, there was no lust. Ladies used to wear turtleneck that time. Now, ladies are opening their chests everywhere, like signboard. And you know God wants to call you. I remember I said, do you know lust? You have to press now. This is the time. May God give you hunger. Honestly, I'm saying this and you can correct me and it might be wrong. I've honestly not seen any hungry person. Maybe one person I mean, after our fathers, from Lawrence Oyo, Apostle Jonathan, down. When I gave my life to Christ, I don't know what happened to me. Even my escorts, the leaders in the fellowship, they were scared of me. If this department come and pray 2 hours, I join them. In that department, 2 hours, I joined them. There was a day we went to for outreach. Those of you that are in school that attend RCF, they do outreach. Second semester, beginning. We went for outreach in a village called Somanziko in Bida. While we went there, they were to do a chain prayer for 12 hours. Listen, I just started speaking in tongues for 12 hours, a chain prayer. So they shared the leaders into all the places. So 1 hour this group, next group 1 hour, next group. So you go and sleep, go and sleep, go and sleep. Me, I knew I didn't come there to sleep. I was enjoying praying. I didn't know why people are like this these days. I remember why they were doing the chain prayers there. I didn't have strength to pray alone. I needed an opportunity for me to catch to pray that 12 hours. I went. My group was group 11. Do you get me? So 11th hour, that's when I would join them. I went to one side, I was joining them. When this one finished, I continued. I was not with them. I didn't hold hands. It was on the third group. One of the escorts came. She said, "You can join them now. Muslims, you can join them." And I went and joined them. I said, "Devil, you are in trouble." I held hands with them till the 12th. No, none of the leaders did that thing. No one. All of them were sleeping. Some didn't even join. There was a day the Lord asked us to do 12 hours prayers. I'm not saying it to bring down anybody. And while we were doing the 12 hours prayers, we started. I was so happy. Praying. Some of the leaders went to sleep so that they would join us maybe in the 9th or 10th hour. While on the 4th, 5th hour, God spoke to our president and told him, "Tell everybody to go home. I've given them everything they need." And I was there from the beginning. The way I'm seeing people these days, but you are reading 2 chapters. 2 chapters. You are 18 years. 2. Say, I'm reading 4 chapters. You are not hearing what people are doing. That's why. I will be so tired. I don't know why I'm saying this thing. I will be so tired after working the protocol work. I'll go to my father's house, do 1 or 2 things, come back in the night around 10. When I come back home, ask my younger ones, they are here. I'll come back home, take my bath, eat, and run out again. Go to church. We'll pray till 5 a.m. I'll come back. Fiery wine, have you drunk burning wine? A bowl of burning wine. Fiery wine, give us burning wine, oh. When I see people talking against me, but I just smile. I say it's not their fault. It's not their fault. I fasted till ulcer entered my back. I thought it was hole I had in the back. I wanted to go for scanning. I went to the hospital. They say it's ulcer. I've been hearing that ulcer can reach back. Chest, back, stomach, everywhere. If I'm going for a conference or coming for a program, I don't eat food. I'm not saying you should not eat. If you want to eat, you can eat. Me, I never. I started eating when I'm going for a program because of the pain. I'm telling you, because of the pain. Because I knew I was badly injured. What is your hunger that you have? What does it cost you to do? What have you done with that hunger? I really have to preach this message, but God wants to give us hunger. What have you done? You have been hungry for Jesus. What have you done? One man that encountered hunger was Paul the Apostle. From killing Christians, he met Jesus, he turned. Even the 12 apostles were amazed. They were boys where he was. They didn't write what he did. He came, he wrote 16 chapters, 16 books in the New Testament. He got to a point, Peter was angry with Paul. And I'm sure that was envy and other things. He died, he stood up back. There is this zeal that happens to you. You can't. Today I was at home and I was doing something. And the Lord started opening my eyes to some things I've done. One of the things that happens to me is whenever I do it, God closes my eyes, so I won't remember it. Do you understand? Yes, that's one of the messages God showed me. So if I do something, I will forget it. There are crazy things I've done I can't remember. Maybe when I'm preaching one day, I will not remember I did this. I heard that Deboye was coming. I borrowed transport to go. I didn't have transport to come back. My plan was to trek back home. And while I went to the place, I traveled down to the place. He spent only 4 minutes there, and I started trekking back. Traveling with leg until God created a way. And I was willing to trek back home. Guess what? I never wanted to preach the gospel, and I never knew that I would preach. I wasn't doing that because I wanted to preach. Can you close your eyes? You're going to beg God, say, please, give me genuine hunger, please. I don't want to pretend. I want it to be real. I'm not saying God has given me hunger. We decree, let there be many that will fall in love with you. Jesus, today we decree, let there be many that will fall in love with you. Hunger is a sign of health. Are you aware? Physically, when you're not hungry, when you are feeling sick, one of the first things I know will happen to you is you lose appetite, right? So if you can't eat physically, meaning you are not feeling fine. So spiritually, if you are not hungry, then spiritually you are not feeling fine spiritually. If you find out you stay a day, you are not hungry, then your spiritual life is having problem. You need a doctor very fast. Why will you not be hungry? Why will you stay without hunger? And you are comfortable. There were times the bush I went to pray, we used to see monkeys flying. You see big snake walking through close to a river, and you are there. Is it that God come or we go on? If I can't hear what hunger has made you to do, you have never been hungry. Let it be that God held you down. When I talked to Lawrence, I was telling you about some things and the burdens in my heart. I shared the burdens in my heart. Guess what he told me? He gave me an assignment to go on a 2 years fast. Do you get? When I told Lawrence, the burdens in my heart for the people around this territory, he told me go on a 2 years fast. Pray 6 hours every day, then read the New Testament every month. Did you hear what I said? That's assignment number 1. Some of you, I will be begging you, 25 verses. Let's make it 45. Let's try. Or 1 chapter. 1 chapter! 1! Jesus said, can't you watch with me 1 hour? He was telling the apostles. Meaning praying in tongues 1 hour is to fight temptations. He said, pray so that you will not be able to, so that you can withstand temptations. So you can just stay like that. I understand the fact that we can be very busy and other things. But you have to get to the stage where you prioritize God. Make God first, and any other thing can come next. Nothing should take his place. Hallelujah. 1 Samuel chapter 3 verse 1. I just hope let's just talk for 45 minutes then. taking our hunger. Plant strange hunger in this place. While I started out with God, listen. While I started out with God, all the positions that was given to me since I left, they have never been replaced. Never. Everywhere I went to, they missed me. Why? Hunger can push you to do the right thing. You will seek for information. I wonder why people can. I don't want a minute to be. Why am I not? If I'm gisting with you, check my ears. There's earpiece there. If there's no earpiece, then there's a Christian song playing in the background. But a minute, why will I be wasting my time gisting with you and nothing is happening to my spirit? I don't allow that time waste at all. There's no time again. Do you know the devil you want to fight? Do you know how powerful? Do you know how many years the demons have stayed before you came? People come around and they see the things happening. They think it's luck. It's not luck. Oh. It's not luck. Don't think this guy is lucky. It's not luck. I'm telling you the truth. There's nothing happening we don't know about. Nothing. Mary Magdalene, she was so hungry for Jesus that she went to the cemetery burial ground. Jesus was dead, but the hunger she had and love for Jesus made her to go to burial ground. The apostles that were apostles left him, and she was sitting down there around 3 a.m. in the midnight. Imagine a woman staying in the burial ground. Why? Seeking for Jesus Christ. A woman. Read John chapter 20, you see it. She stayed there. First of all, 2 angels appeared to her after a while. I'm sure maybe after an hour. 2 angels appeared. And while they appeared, she looked at the angels and she turned her face. I'm not looking for angels, I'm looking for Jesus. Some people have stayed in the secret place and 1 angel appeared and they went out to minister, to hold the microphone. Hey, she saw 2 angels. She turned her face. She's not looking for the angels. Then Jesus came now and appeared as a gardener. He disguised himself. She now turned and looked at him. She said, where have you kept him? Anywhere you have kept him, tell me, I will go and carry him. What? What was happening to that lady? I thought she should be planning now to do makeup by now. Sunday was approaching. I think service time was coming the next day. She should be planning something else. Maybe how to cook or something that normal ladies do. Or the next clothes or the next kind of shoe to wear or something. Why would she be looking for Jesus? Even the John the Beloved left Jesus. Sometimes when we say we love God, we should check very well. And Jesus now appeared real. He now called her Mary. I'm sure the name he used to call her, the special way he used to call her. And she turned and she says, Rabboni. Jesus was with his blood. Yet the reason why he came to the earth was to carry that blood. Do you get me? A time came because of that blood. He told God, you don't want to do it again. Look at how costly that blood is. Jesus was beaten, nail pierced through his hand, and other pains he went through because of this blood. The same blood we've been looking for. So imagine heaven and earth, everybody was waiting for the blood. So I'm sure while Jesus collected the keys from devil and he's trying to bring the blood to heaven, as he was going with the blood, so I'm sure the angels will still be quiet, ensuring maybe something doesn't happen on the way. And while he's going, because of a woman's hunger, this is Jesus Christ, God. A woman's hunger drags him back. And imagine Jesus coming back with his blood. Why? I have to attend to this. I'm sure God would have been asking, why are you going to? We are not done with this sacrifice. Oh yeah, come back. When you finish and you come back and meet her. But Jesus said no. He said, blessed is the man that hungers and thirsts. Anybody that is hungry will attract Jesus. So Jesus came back because of a woman. That lady was so crazy in love that she broke the alabaster box. Very expensive. On Jesus' feet. While Jesus, hope you know those days, they trek very far. Very, very far. Their feet will be very dirty, right? So they have to get, that's where the washing of feet thing came. So imagine Jesus have trekked and look at how dirty with the red sand. Imagine it, his leg would have been. So while he came into the house, Bible says she broke. Okay, that was when she cried on his feet and used her hair. The glory of a woman is on her hair to wipe it. So imagine the tears and other things has made the feet wet, and she used her hair to clean it. If you truly are hungry, but we will see what your hunger. We should hear the story. What burden has your hunger brought? You are just there as a believer. You're not representing anything. Where is God sending you to? The way God speaks to me is as though sometimes I feel as if we are not plenty. I know we are not plenty. I saw some things happening. There are things happening in the nation. National level, God comes to tell me. I'm telling you, I'm seeing even international. I see them. I'm telling you. So we are talking about the voice of God. Why will God come and tell you? Why? What should He come and say? Is there any discussion you've brought? Is there anybody in your heart God should come and speak to? I beg you, there's one prayer I should pray throughout this week before this week ends. It's for hunger. Don't pretend it. If you pretend it, you will fall on the way. The Bible says He has planted eternity in our hearts. God can plant a hunger that will last you forever. Look at Theophilus. No album. Theophilus Sunday. No album. No album. He doesn't care whether they make money through music. He's just on his own. When he comes to sing, he said something. They were interviewing him. He said, when he comes to the altar to sing, he sings as if he's begging God to come and minister to him. Do you understand? So he said, I don't care about the crowd. I'm just there on my own. And you are seeing the mind. He's singing you can't sit down in that place. Something new. His hunger bettered something new. You are just there. In the morning, Father, thank you. In the night, you're just there. Just read 1 or 2, 3 chapters. You're just there.